Good morning students. Now we study business studies class 12th chapter 5 topic organization. Meaning of organization. What is the organization? In this video the meaning of organization is after laying down the plans and objectives, the next function to be performed by the manager is organizing. It determines what activities and resources are required and decides who will do a particular task, where it will be done and when it will be done. Thus, organization means stabilizing relationship between various factors of production, and it is concerned with stabilizing relationship amongst jobs, sections, departments and positions. It is the means of organization. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में हम सभी घटकों का एक साथ सामंजस्य स्थापित करते हैं, सभी एक यूनिट के हिसाब से कार्य कर सकें. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ आइडेंटिफाइंग एंड ग्रुपिंग द वर्क टू बी परफॉर्मिंग, डिफाइनिंग एंड delegating responsibility and authority, and stabilizing relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing objectives. वीडियो में थोड़ा ये वाला चैप्टर बड़ा है, आपको इसको 8-7 दिन मिलेंगे, उसमें पूरा कर लेना. ज़रूरी नहीं है आप कल ही करो या परसों करो, इसलिए जैसे जैसे इसका होता जाए वो मुझे पर्सनली भेजकर बताता रहना. स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व्स इन द प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजिंग ए आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क. इट इन्वॉल्व्स आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड डिविजन्स ऑफ टोटल वर्क टू बी डन इनटू स्पेसिफिक एक्टिविटीज इन अकॉर्डेंस with previously determined plans. That is the step of process of organization, a process. Second, इसके हिसाब से second number से by dividing the work, the burden of work can be shared among the employees. It utilities specialization of work and skills. Duplication of work can be avoided by dividing the work into manageable activities. B. Departmentalization. The second step in organization is to combine or group similar or related jobs into larger units called departments, divisions or sections. They can be grouped on the basis of functions, products, customers and territories etc. Departmental organization is done to achieve coordination and to facilitate unit of efforts. ये दूसरा स्टेप है डिटरमिनेंटलाइजेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का. मैं बता रहा हूँ इससे वीडियो थोड़ा अब की बार लंबी है, बड़ी है, घबराने की टेंशन नहीं है, आपको धीरे धीरे काम को करना है, जरूरी नहीं कि सारा वर्क आप एक साथ ही करो. ठीक है. सी पॉइंट इसके अंदर स्टेप थर्ड, असाइनमेंट ऑफ ड्यूटीज. Once departments have been formed, each of them placed under the charge of an individual called departmental head. For example, production manager, finance manager. Jobs are then allotted to the members of each department according to the skills and qualifications. इट इज़ द असाइनमेंट ऑफ ड्यूटी, यानी ड्यूटियों को एक साथ वन डिपार्टमेंट में कौन कौन सी ड्यूटी किस प्रकार फॉर्म होती है उनको इसमें दिखाया जाता है। डी, स्टेबलाइजिंग रिपोर्टिंग relationships. Merely allocation work is not enough. Individuals should also know from whom he has to take in order and to whom he is accountable. It helps coordination amongst various departments. B, clarity in working relationship. It helps in creating well defined jobs and also clarifying the limits of authority and responsibility of each job. The superior subordinate relationship is clearly defined in organizing. It is the B, clarity in working relationship. B पार्ट नहीं है, E है, आप इसको E करके लिख लेना इसमें। ऐसे ही इसमें नंबर है F इसका, effective administration. It provide a clear description of jobs and relationship which help to avoid confusion and duplication. Clarity in working relationship enable proper execution of work which results in effective administration. अगला नंबर optimum utilization of resources. The proper assignment of jobs avoids overlapping duplication of work. This helps in preventing confusions and minimizing the wastage of resources and efforts. It is the next optimum utilization of resources. Next, adoption to change. Adoption to change. First, a properly designed organizational structure is flexible. Each facilitates adjustment to changes in workload caused by change in external environment related to technology, products, resources and markets. Number F, development of personnel. Sound organization encourages initiative and relative thinking on part of the employees. When managers delegate their authority, it reduces their workload so they can focus on more important issues related to growth and innovation. This also developed the subordinate's ability and helps him to realize his full potential. It is a development of personnel. Next relationship is coming now. Expansion and growth. It helps in growth and diversification of an enterprises, adding more job positions, departments, products, lines, new geographical territories and extra. Meaning of organizational structure. It seeks to stabilize relations among all the persons working in the organization. Under the organizational structure, various posts are created to perform different activities for the attainment of the objectives of the enterprises. Relation among persons working on different posts are determined. It is the structure of organizational. Next, the structure provides a basis of framework for managers and other employers for informing their functions. The organizational structures can be defined as the framework within which managerial and operating tasks are performed. Relation between span of management and organization structure. Span of management refers to the number of subordinates that can be effectively managed by a superior. The span of management to a large extent gives shapes to the organization structure. This determines the levels of management in the structure. Structure is manager director, first personal, second marketing, तीसरा है third research, fourth purchasing is the fourth managing director. A. Functional structure. In functional structure, activities are grouped and departments are created on the basis of specific functions to be performed. For example, all the jobs related to production are grouped under production department, sales department, and extra. Here same structure: personal, marketing, research and development, and purchasing. It is called the functional structure. Next, suitability. First point, large organizational producing one line of product. Number two, organizational which require high degree of functional specialization with diversified activities. It is, ये आपका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का चैप्टर चल रहा है. इसके अंदर आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा काम कर लेना है क्योंकि ये वीडियो थोड़ी बड़ी है. इसके अंदर से आपको दो, मतलब इस वीक में और अगले वीक में आप काम करोगे तो दोनों वीक में ये चैप्टर क्लियर हो जाएगा. अगले हफ्ते भी मैं इसी को डालूंगा तो आपको 15 दिन में ये चैप्टर 8 दिन में हो जाना चाहिए. 8 दिन ना हो तो 10 दिन में आप इसको कर लोगे. एडवांटेजेस. नंबर ए, स्पेशलाइजेशन. Better decision of your task place which result in specialization function and its consequent benefits. B. Coordination establishment. All the persons working within a departmental are specialists of their respective jobs. It makes the coordination easier at departmental level. C. Helps in increasing managerial efficiency. Managers of one department are performing same type of function again and again, which make them specialized and improves their efficiency. D. Minimizes cost. It leads to minimum duplication of effort, which results of scale and thus lower costs. Economize cost. Okay. Next is coming the now and the next page. It is the 3/4 advantages of disadvantages. A. Ignorance of organizational objectives. Each departmental head works according his own wise. They always give more weight to their departmental objectives. Hence, overall organizational objectives suffer. B. Difficulty in interdepartmental coordination. All departmental heads works as per their own wishes, which lead the coordination within the department easier, but it makes interdepartmental coordination difficult. C. Hurdle in complete development. Because each employee specializes only in a small parts of the whole jobs. There are disadvantages. Divisional organization structure. Dividing the whole enterprises according to the major products to be manufactured like metal, plastics, cosmetics and extra, known as divisional organization structure. Managerial director. Number first cosmetics, second garments, third footwear, fourth skincare. Garments are divided into 4 types: personal, marketing, research and development and purchase. Skincare, production department, marketing department and finance department. It is the managing director. We call that divisional organization structure. So here garments departments are divided into 4 and skincare divided into the 3 departments: garment, personal, marketing, research, development and purchasing, and skincare, production department, marketing department and finance department. Suitability. This structure is suitable in organization producing multi-product or different of products, requiring product specialization and growing companies which intend to add more lines of products in future. Adopt this structure. Advantages. Quick decision making. Divisional manager can take any decision regarding his divisions independently, which makes decision quick and effective. Divisional results can be assets. Division results, profit loss can be assets easily. On this basis, unprofitable division can be closed. It is the advantages of the managerial production, managerial managers. Number C, growth and expansion. It facilitates growth and expansion as new divisions can without being exciting departments. Disadvantages: conflicts among different divisions on allocation of resources. B. Duplicity of functions. Entire set of functions is required for all divisions. It gives rise to duplicity of efforts among divisions and increase costs. C. Selfish attitude. Every division tries to display better performance and sometimes even at the cost of other divisions. Here are the disadvantages. First, conflict. Second, duplication of functions. Third, selfish attitude. This is a most important chapter. You can do the work with easily. It is not necessary all the work all of you do on the same day. As you completed your work, please give me, because the video is so long. Formal organization. This structure is designed by the management to achieve organization goals in which the responsibility, authority and relationships among all the employees working in an enterprises are clearly defined. It can be functional or divisional. Features. It is deliberately created by the top management. It is based on rules and procedures which are in written form. It is impersonal, does not take into consideration emotional aspects. 4. It clearly defines the authority and responsibility of every individual. It is created to achieve organizational objectives. It is the main features. ये सारा वर्क डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से ही रिलेटेड है. आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा वर्क इसके अंदर से कर लेना है. यदि ज़्यादा भारी लगे तो 2-2, 3-3 हेडिंग हर टॉपिक में से ले लेना. एडवांटेजेस. नंबर 1, easier to fix responsibility since relationship are clearly defined. Second, no overlapping of work because things move according to a definite plan. Number 3, unity of command through an stabilizing chain of command. Easy to achieve objectives because coordination and optimum use of human and material resources. 5th, stability in the organization because behavior of employees can be fairly predicated since there are specific rules to guide them. This is the advantages. Disadvantages. Number 1, the work is based on rules. Each causes unnecessary delays, lack of initiative. The employees have to do what they are told to do and they have no opportunity of thinking. Limited in scope, it is difficult to understand all human relationships in an enterprises, as it places more emphasis on structure and work. There are 3 disadvantages. Informal organization. An informal organization is that organization which is not established deliberately but comes into existence because of common interests, tastes, and religious and communal relations. The main purpose of this organization structure is getting psychological satisfaction. For example, employees with similar interest in sports, films, religions, etc. may form their own informal groups. This is the heading of informal organizational. Next heading is headings features. It originates from within the formal organization as a result of personal interaction among employees. Second, it has no written rules and procedures. It does not have fixed lines of communication. Number 4, it is not deliberately created by the management. It is personal, means the feelings of individuals are kept in mind. There are 5 features. Next, advantages. Number 1, speed. Prescribed lines of communications are not followed, which leads to faster spread of information. Second, fulfillment of social needs and hence job satisfaction, which gives them a sense of belongingness in the organization. Third, quick solutions the problems, because the subordinates can speak without hesitation before the officers. It helps the officers to understand the problems of their subordinates. There are 3 advantages. Disadvantages. It creates rumors. All the persons in an informal organization talk careless and sometimes a wrong thing is conveyed to the other persons. It resists changes and laying stress and adopting the old techniques. Priority to groups interest. Pressurize members to conform of group informations. Differences between formal information organization, meaning it refers to the structure, well-defined authority and responsibility. A network of the relationships which developed automatically. Second, nature. Rigid and stable, flexible and unstable. Authority arises of virtue of position in management, arising out of personal qualities. Adherence to rules. Violation of rules may lead to the potential and punishment. No such penalized and punishment. Flow of the communication, purpose and formation. Flow of communication take place through the scalar chain, not through a planet routes. Purpose to achieve planet organization objectives, to satisfy social and cultural need, to fulfill common interest. Formation organization, reliability planned and created by management. Emerge spontaneously as a result of social interaction. 8. Structure. Well-defined structure of task and relationship. No clear-cut structure because of complex network of relationship. Flow of authority. Authority flow from top to bottom downward. Authority flow vertically as well as horizontally. Interdependence. Independence depends on formal structure. It is the 10 differences. You can do the 10 dependent of 10 differences. Okay, thank you.